it continued to take control of my life. I was bound down. I was chained up. I was not able to get away from the meth use. And it was one day after another of just pain, struggle, depression, in and out of jail, doing things that I regret today, that I have nightmares about today, but am so thankful that I'm forgiven. It was just, it was horrible. It was a horrible life that I wanted to get out of since day one, but it lasted 25 years. My name is Anthony Brieske. I grew up in Madera Ranchos, California. My childhood growing up was a perfect childhood. I had the perfect parents, perfect place to grow up. I was 9 years old. My father, real strong, guy's guy, Vietnam veteran. He sat me down and told me he was dying of cancer, and he was gonna die in 16 weeks. He cried for the first time, and that really put me into shock. That was the same time my mom's depression started kind of showing its face, and she started trying to commit suicide. So I that perfect childhood that I had really turned around 180 on me. I was 15, it was Christmas Eve. Me and my twin brother, we were up, and my dad fell over and hit his head, and he ended up passing away in me and my brother's arms. And my mom ended up taking his morphine that night as well. So it was pretty weird, I thought that was the day that both my parents were gonna go. And shortly after that, we got introduced to meth. And that's when I started becoming a strong meth user. It really, to me, it numbed everything, so I could get through without being scared anymore. It was 25 years, I think, I was using meth. And I burnt every bridge in my family, but, and including my mom's, they all gave up on me pretty much, or just wasn't gonna be a part of what I was doing at the time. I didn't start having kids until I was 34, and the girl that I ended up, me and her having kids, she took the kids away from me because, of course, I wasn't fit to be a father. And one day I thought was her, and I thought I was going up to her and my son, but it wasn't. It was Christina, and it made me cry. And she was a really nice person. You would think somebody would walk away from that situation, but she introduced herself, and we talked, and she kind of talked me off the edge kind of thing, We were both still drug users at the time, but we were hiding it, so. But that's how we started. And I think it was about 3 days later we were officially together. So we became best friends pretty fast. Our relationship was really good the first year. But of course we were still using drugs, and it got into violence and fighting, and me thinking about killing myself again, I didn't know she was pregnant at that time, and she told me, when she did tell me, it did bring me back to want to being a good father. It started making me think about my future, and I just needed to find a way to get off these drugs so I could be a good father. So we went to the mission. And I just prayed to God. I said, Lord, if I get one more chance, just please, I'm gonna give it 100%. I'm gonna try my hardest, and I will follow you. Just please help me. There's not very many stories of two addicts making it work. And for Christina to follow me to the mission and to get off drugs, and she really proved that she really is my best friend. She's been going 100% with me this whole time, and I asked her to marry me at the mission. So we were gonna get married, and we were just gonna go to the courthouse, but Priscilla ended up bringing up that we could probably get married in the back. And they set it all up for us to have a wedding back there. Everybody that knew me at the rescue mission showed up. My bosses showed up. It was a great day. I couldn't believe that I had that kind of support. I really all the bad choices I made in my life, nobody really wanted to support me or help me anymore, and I didn't blame them, you know. But to have that many people there supporting me and rooting me on for my life to be a better life, tears of joy. So I was very happy. An amazing thing got to happen too was my mom at this time, you know, she was sick, so she was dying. Still hard because it was recent, but I'm so happy that I was able to show her that I changed my life. I was able to walk her to the Lord's Prayer right before she passed away, and she ended up passing away 5 days later. But I got to be right there. I got to hold her hand for her last breath. So it was hard, but I was really happy that I was there sober, and that you know, I just got to show my mom that I made a change in my life. I put God first every day. I wake up in the morning praying, thanking Him and praying. Again, I just take one day at a time. Try to work as much as I can and spend time with my family, because that's what I want most in this world right now. So just having them, just being there with them, seeing they're happy, seeing that they're proud of us, I hope my children's journey's been changed by having two parents to look up to now. Just seeing that we believe in God, we have faith in Jesus, and that I just pray and hope that they grow up the same way. I think that by them seeing us being able to make this change, they can know that they don't have to go down the same path. I don't want to lie to my children. I tell them a little bit about what happened with mom and dad. So I just want them to know that we love them, and that I think that they have a bright future now that mom and dad are both on the right path, you know. And again, the right path to me is just letting God take control. And I am so thankful for it.